Today, you're going to learn how to sew a quilted boxy pouch for your sewing tools with a clean inside finish. For materials, you'll need fusible fleece, outer fabric, lining fabric, a zipper, and fabric for pull tabs. Here are the measurements. Pause to read or screenshot. After cutting everything, iron the fusible fleece onto the wrong side of the outer fabric. Quilt the outer pieces. I'm doing straight diagonal lines. Mark a guideline corner to corner, then sew along that line. Attach your ruler presser foot guide about 1.5 inches from the needle. Then sew the first 2 diagonal lines. Use it to keep your quilting evenly spaced and finish both outer panels. Trim the edges neatly. For the pull tabs, fold both raw edges to the center, then fold again and press. Top stitch close to the edge all around. Now place the zipper teeth side down on the right side of one quilted outer piece. Clip in place. Lay the lining piece right side down on top. Align all 3 layers at the top edge. Mark 1/2 inch from each side. That's where you start and stop sewing. Using a zipper foot, sew through all 3 layers, backstitching at both ends. Flip it open so the zipper sits on the outside. Repeat with the second outer piece and second lining piece, sandwiching the zipper again. Mark 1/2 inch from each end and sew the same way. Press everything flat. Top stitch along both sides of the zipper, starting and stopping at those 1/2 inch marks. Now clip outer fabrics right sides together and lining fabrics right sides together. Leave a gap in the lining for turning later. Sew outer edges with 1/2 inch seam allowance. Sew lining the same way, but keep that gap open. Press seams open. If using zipper tape, make sure the pull is installed. For the pull tab, fold it in half and sandwich it between outer layers at the zipper edge. Sew with a 3/8 seam allowance, carefully pulling lining away as you approach the zipper. Repeat on the other side. Now sew the lining to the zipper with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, only stitching lining and zipper together. Go slow. Repeat on the other side. Trim excess tab and zipper. Next, mark 2-inch squares from the seam allowance on all outer and lining corners. Cut them out. Pinch each cut corner to form a boxed shape. Add your holding tab. Clip and sew with 1/2 inch seam allowance. Backstitch. Repeat for all outer corners and then all lining corners. Now turn the pouch through the lining gap. Push out all corners neatly. Close the lining gap by hand stitching or machine stitching. And just like that, you have a beautifully quilted, clean inside, boxy pouch ready to organize your tools. Save this, hit like, leave your questions, and follow for more Sewing Made Simple.